Hi, this is Megan from Tactus Therapy. I want to show you an app called Advanced Language Therapy. Advanced Language Therapy is actually 4 apps in one. You get advanced comprehension, advanced naming, advanced reading, and advanced writing all together. Advanced Comprehension Therapy looks at sentence level understanding, where you can listen, read, or both. Let's look at identify. You have lots of different levels from simple sentences all the way up to more complex sentences with indirect objects, passive voice, and pronouns, and you can always see what one of those sentences looks like by pressing the button.
The man is given a gift by the woman.
Okay, let's see, that would be this one.
She is cooking. The woman feeds the dog.
You can always use the hint or repeat slowly. So that's a quick look at identify. In build, you're going to put the words in order.
He drinks water. He drinks water.
And then check your answer.
He is smiling.
You can also use the hint.
He is sitting. He is smiling, smiling.
There we go.
The girl tells the boy a secret.
And then in follow, you follow the directions. Again, lots of different levels, getting to really complicated. We'll just look at all of them here.
Touch the blue feather before you touch the red arrow.
So when you have to do a task like this, you really have to understand the words. You don't have context to fall back on. So it's really good for paying attention to the details. Touch the blue feather before you touch the red arrow. There we go.
After you touch the pencil, touch the square.
And again, here there's always a hint available.
Touch the car after you touch the arrow.
Okay, so that's advanced comprehension therapy. Very quickly, there are lots of settings that you can change to adjust this for the specific needs of the person using it. There's also advanced reading therapy that has 3 different levels of paragraph level reading passages. So let's just take a quick look at level 2. You're going to see lots of different types of passages, letters, news, health, something for everyone's interest, science and technology, history, short stories, functional passages, jokes, and even the first chapters of some books. So let's take a quick look at one. So here's a story that I can read. I can read it aloud, I can read it silently to myself, or I can hit play and listen to it.
A snack to sink your teeth into. What product was
I can go word by word
once sold
or sentence by sentence.
to adults with no teeth? Peanut butter.
If I'm reading to
Doctor.
myself, I can touch any word and hear it pronounced.
America. Kellogg.
So that's really good for people when they get stuck. And once you've read the whole article, you can start the quiz. Okay, I understood that pretty well. So let's get started. Now, if I don't know the answer, I can always look back at the passage to try to find it, or I can choose to get a hint, and that's going to highlight where the answer is in the passage. I can listen to any question
What is the main idea of this article?
or answer choice. But let's see, the main idea of this article is right here. Okay, so now I'm going to exit here. There are hundreds of passages. Level 1 is really short at an easier reading level. Level 3 is a lot longer. And you can always see how many words are in the passage before you select it. Okay. Now, advanced writing therapy looks at writing at the word, sentence, and paragraph level, as well as an activity to match sounds to letters. And this can be really challenging for people with aphasia. So working on letter names, consonant sounds, vowel sounds, and blends. So I'm going to pick the letter that matches the n sound. There's also keywords for support. So a keyword is something that you can learn to match that sound with that letter. Lime is the keyword here for l. I can hear it
lime,
or read it. Okay. In the next activity, spell, I'm going to hear a word and then have to type it. I can choose based on the vowel sounds or common words or little words. These are the ones that are really hard for a lot of people with aphasia.
This. Come this way. This.
This.
Over. The dog ran over the bridge.
I can get a hint and then I can
Over.
copy it.
Has. She has 3 kids.
Okay. And then in the next activity, type, I'm going to hear a sentence and I can pick how long of a sentence I want. Let's just do 3-word sentences.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Why is that?
Oh, I can see I made a mistake. I can also listen slowly.
Why is that? Good for you.
I can also copy it. And these are sentences that are meant to be very functional for chats or text messages or emails.
How are you?
Okay. Then in the write activity, there are lots of different writing prompts, like verbs in a sentence, or more functional things like making a list, writing a card, or giving directions.
Write a postcard from your last vacation.
Now you can do this with the keyboard. If you need a hint, there is a word bank available. I'm having fun here.
I'm having fun here.
Okay, so you can listen to it, fix your mistakes, score if you'd like, and then go on to the next one.
Write a card to thank.
Okay. Whenever you're done, you can always email your results that will give you an account of what happened during the session. And this is true of all of the apps. And finally, Advanced Naming Therapy has 4 activities. The describe pictures are a lot of fun for you to discuss in your group settings or one-on-one, using lots of vocabulary, making full sentences. Just to show you a few of the pictures in here. Okay. And then in the compare activity, there are 4 different levels, 2 with images, 2 with text, that go from very simple comparison of objects to more abstract.
How are these alike? How are they different?
So here's some abstract concepts that you can compare and contrast, and the hint gives you a structure for doing that. Here's more concrete concepts. And then here's some pictured objects. So these are both bears. One is a black bear, one is a polar bear. They live in different places. And here's variations on the same. So these are both fishing, but one is a father and son doing some fishing on a pier, and the other is a commercial fishing boat. In the generate activity, again, lots of different levels, starting with easy, moving to more complicated. So you'll be asked to name 5 kinds of cereal. And as the person names them, you can score. You can indicate any answers that are repeated or incorrect. You can always stop the timer and record the session as it goes. Now, there's a prompt to go to the settings to change the target number. So let's take a look at that. We can say we want to name 10 objects or 15 or maybe just 3, or have no limit but set a time limit, such as how many animals can you name in 1 minute? Then there's also the create activity. And the create activity is the longest and most complicated because it's based on a research technique called VNest, or Verb Network Strengthening Treatment. And this app will take you through 250 verbs for the whole VNest protocol.
Let's talk about the verb wash. Who might wash something?
So you'll create sentences, read them, expand them, remember what the verb was. This is a difficult treatment, but it's really effective because it uses so many different parts of the brain and language. So that's Advanced Naming Therapy, the 4th app in this suite. You can get all 4 apps together at a discount, and you can try them for free. So go to the App Store or the Google Play Store and download Advanced Language Therapy Lite to try out all 4 of these apps for yourself.